2022 Triumph Speed Twin Review. Triumph's delightful Speed Twin has been given a nice little makeover for 2022, with some tasty mods to bring this retro rocket into the present. Triumph has a stranglehold on the modern retro market right now. The crew from Hinckley in southwest Leicestershire has been churning out Cafe Racer Roadster versions of its Bonneville motor for generations, but in 2019 we got the first taste of the 1200 flavor with the new Speed Twin, not Speed Twin 1200. I've got to be honest and admit I have not ridden the first iteration of this model as we sent Alan Cathcart to the world launch in Spain back in 2019, but I have ridden the fantastic Thruxton RS, so I've got a bit of experience with this new 1200 block. This is the kind of bike anyone with only the slightest amount of riding experience could enjoy, despite the fact there's a 1200cc beating heart beneath their legs. I've just spent the last month cruising around on Triumph's Roadster, and while parts of it were a touch annoying, most of the time I absolutely loved the riding experience. The original 2019 model marked the 80th anniversary of the Bonneville model as the company's first ever parallel twin-engine motorcycle, but the 2 years since 2019 have seen Triumph give the Speed Twin a proper going over. The Bonneville high-torque twin-cylinder motor sits a lighter crank, pistons. The motor is matched to lovely upswept stainless steel exhausts that are sadly, only slightly, spoiled by the black end caps. Triumph's done well to hide the catalytic converter, to give a proper old school look to the pipes, and the audio result is just fantastic. Under acceleration, the Speed Twin has a lovely bark to it that isn't overly loud, thus ensuring your eardrums don't blow out when on constant RPM down a freeway. The motor spins up surprisingly quickly for a 1200 twin, and it's matched to a silky smooth throttle response that somewhat hides the amount of go clenched in your right hand. It's geared rather tall, but there's plenty of performance on offer in third and fourth gears as you zip from corner to corner. Triumph is claiming a 17% reduction in inertia with this new motor, and as before, there are 3 riding modes at your disposal in Sport, Road, and Rain, which alter the throttle response and the available traction control intervention. Road mode gives a slightly diluted throttle response, but Triumph has done well to make sport mode punchy without being snatchy on the throttle. The fact it only has to push a measured 480 pounds might have something to do with the peppy performance, as is the fact you've got some quality suspenders underneath you in the now inverted Marzocchi fork and twin shocks out the back. Ride quality is excellent on the Speed Twin, so long as you don't go searching for overly roads bumpy, because although the suspension is good, there's not a lot of give in that seat, and you'll feel the bumps sooner rather than later. Triumph's gone into Brembo's back catalog of greatest hits and fitted the M54 piston monoblock calipers up front, which is the same caliper you'll find on the much faster Aprilia Tuono V4, so you're in good hands there. Triumph's done the right thing and laced some proper sporty rubber beneath you in the Metzeler Sportec RR tires, which have more grip than this bike could ever need and would be more adept on something like a Street Fighter V4. The Speed Twin's agility is impressive, offering quick direction changes, while able to hold its line nice and tight when you get on the gas. Right now, it all sounds pretty hunky-dory, right? For the most part, it is. But the one issue I had with the Speed Twin was it was just too damn small. This is a bike designed for riders 5'10" and under. At 6'1" I found the gap from the seat to the pegs too small, the width of the tank too narrow, and the same for the width of the handlebars. The Speed Twin has a rather low seat height of 31.9 inches, which makes it ideal for shorter riders out there, but I found I was just too cramped on it. That was about my only gripe with the machine, because the performance is excellent, and this bike got more looks from interested onlookers than any test bike I've had for a long time. I even had one old guy come up to us refusing to believe this was a 2022 motorcycle and not something from 40 years ago. Electronics-wise, you get a handy USB charging point in the unhandy position of under the seat instead of near the dash somewhere, as well as LED lighting with a neat daytime running light. Nighttime vision is decent enough on the Speed Twin, although I'll admit to being spoiled of late having had the Kawasaki H2SX SE Plus at the same time. But considering there's only one headlight and no cornering lights, the Speed Twin lights up the road pretty well. Overall, I enjoyed my time on the Speed Twin, but the small size of the bike means that it's not for me. Despite this, riders shorter than me will love it as the Speed Twin offers snappy performance mixed in a retro suit that appeals to way more people than just your average motorcyclists. That said,